national championship will go down, and there will be a new college football champion crowned from the Ohio State University or from Alabama. Who do you have? How do you see this game playing out tonight?
You know, Rich, if you go back and see before the season started, I love the Crimson Tide of Alabama. They were plus 450 here in Las Vegas, meaning that if you put up 100, you could win 450. And so a lot of my friends took a position at that time. However, I want to say that I haven't seen a team with a few games improve as much as I thought Ohio State improved. Now, Coach Sweeney at Clemson, of course, fired them up by ranking them 11th in the coaches poll. So they had, you know, they wanted to take on Clemson, and they beat them up pretty good. Tonight, the Crimson Tide here in Las Vegas are an 8-point favorite. The biggest bet on the Tide on a game-to-game basis has always been the first half. They're a 5-point favorite in the first half. The bookies always shaded a little bit because they know the popularity of that bet, and that's because Coach Saban usually so far doesn't run the score up in the fourth quarter, and teams get what we call the backdoor cover. I think it's going to be a very competitive championship game, and if Fields plays as well as he can, the Buckeyes can push this into the fourth quarter. However, no team recruits nationally like Alabama. When I was growing up, Rich, before your time, the national team was Notre Dame. Eric Parsegan went coast to coast. They had fans in California. They had fans in New Jersey, and he would recruit the top prospects. They were the only school. But now, since the explosion of television, and every team is seen week in and week out, Coach Saban knew that he could recruit coast to coast. He's got players on that team tonight from all of the southern states, but also California, Pennsylvania, Kentucky, Ohio. They're a national power, and I respect so much because the key to winning college football championships is recruiting, and no one recruits as well as Coach Saban has done. You got to remember that before Tua went to the NFL and the Dolphins this year, he still had a year of eligibility. He could be the Tide quarterback tonight. That's how well a couple of years back they recruited. So I'm going to stick on the Alabama bandwagon.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.